Well, I have to say, you don't get luckier than to serve as academic dean when Irv Rosenberg is dean at the Friedman School. It was over 13 years or a little more, I think, my honor and my pleasure to observe up close the extent to which Irv implemented his scholarly values and his vision for the school. Whether or not it was always appreciated by the senior administration, he always focused on the school and its mission, education, research, and professional service. And as former director of the HNRC, he understood the complicated but consistently essential and mutually beneficial relationship between the school and that lab, two distinct enemy entities, but in many ways two halves of the whole that makes the Tufts nutrition enterprise. With his experience as a clinician, a bench scientist, an international nutrition researcher, and a long and distinguished record of participation in public policy-making bodies, he was the perfect person to lead the multidisciplinary school, able to integrate the disparate academic cultures, I would say, and to represent them, although occasionally expressing some irritation at the necessity to say nutrition, science, and policy. Doesn't everyone know nutrition encompasses both? Not everyone is that enlightened. So others have elaborated, and there is certainly no need to, Irv's distinguished career and impressive contributions to the field of nutrition. 16 scientific and scholarly awards, 36 high-level policy committees, over 300 journal articles, and another 80 books and chapters. And how many people can claim to have named a disease, sarcopenia? That is an honor in itself. But what I really appreciate is the range of the work that Irv has done, from the biological sciences published in medical journals. I'm challenging everyone to say methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase 3 times, fast. But also policy research that was published in policy-relevant journals, like the Food and Nutrition Bulletin, of which he serves as editor and served as editor-in-chief. And in all those venues in which I've had the honor and privilege of working with him, the school, the Bulletin, the International Nutrition Foundation, I've admired not only his brilliance, which I appreciate, but the depth and breadth of his knowledge, but also the fact that he always keeps his eye on the underlying goals and purposes of the activities. The Food and Nutrition Bulletin has a mission to serve as an outlet for applied nutrition research of relevance to scholars and practitioners in low and middle income countries. The school has a mission to educate future leaders in the nutrition science and policy worlds, and to conduct research and engage professionally in ways that will change policy for the better and practice in the future. Ultimately, Irv recognizes that whatever we do should be guided by those goals. And I have always seen him make decisions and take actions based on that eye on the ultimate objective. So Irv likes to describe himself as a simple country doctor. And I think that's an absolutely accurate description, as long as you understand that simple country doctors engage in scholarly output, cutting-edge research, high-level policy-making, academic leadership, and attentive mentorship of students and colleagues. I'm here to express my appreciation for everything, Irv, that you have done for the university, the school, and I will add, for me personally. Now, it's characteristic of Irv that we are celebrating his retirement and elevation to emeritus status while we are still having meetings about continuing the doctoral seminar which he leads, continuing his involvement in our food aid quality research, serving on a doctoral committee. Irv, you're not off the hook yet.